Hello and welcome back to Tidbit of Torah. Sadly, we live in a world where so often the ends are used to justify the means. A child hitting their sibling in order to get the toy or the food they want. A teen using Chat GPT in order to use artificial intelligence to get an A on their English paper. Or a politician saying scathing, inappropriate things about their opponent in order to win election. We are immersed in this milieu of quasi unethical behavior in order to justify the means. And that is one of the things I appreciate about the upcoming holiday of Sukkot, is that it clearly tells us that the mitzvot, the commandments, are not just spiritual tools for our lives, but they are also tools to help us ensure that we live an ethical life. There's a principle that's stated in the Mishnah and the oral tradition that is Lulav Hagazal Pasul. A lulav, as in one of these, the lulav and the etrog that we wave, that we help to fulfill the mitzvah of Sukkot, that reminds us of the earth, reminds us of coming together under a sukkah, reminds us of our fragility, our dependence on rain and the divine. That one cannot fulfill the mitzvah of waving the lulav from a lulav that is stolen. And the rabbis take this rule and they actually extrapolate that means that any mitzvah cannot be fulfilled through unethical behavior. I think this is a beautiful and important lesson for our children and for our lives, that the ends don't justify the means, that actually it's important to model for our children and to live our lives with integrity and know that every step along the way matters, not just the end result. As we go into the sukkah, as we inhabit this rickety, fragile, temporary dwelling, this is meant to be Zman Simchatenu, a time of joy. And I think that this message of the stolen lulav is teaching us that it's not actually about the priority of what we have, it's the priority of the relationships and who we with. There's a beautiful story in the Talmud in Masechet Sukkah 41b about four rabbis. Rabbi Gamliel, Rabbi Yehoshua, Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah, and Rabbi Akiva were all traveling on a ship. And they happened to only have one lulav. And they're aware of the idea that one can't fulfill one's mitzvah with someone else's lulav if someone takes it. And so what do? Rabbi Yehoshua takes it up and he waves it, and then he gives it as a gift to Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah. And Rabbi Gamliel takes it and he gives it in the same way to Rabbi Yehoshua, right? And Rabbi Akiva takes it and he gives it to Rabban Gamliel. And they actually are able to maneuver this idea that you have to have your own lulav, you can't steal someone else's, by gifting it. What a beautiful message that actually the opportunity to do a mitzvah and give the gift of a mitzvah to another is actually an equal way to get around the limitation that we might not all have a lulav in our life. That in fact the ethics of the mitzvah are paramount, not just the doing them, but the who and the how of our lives. I want to wish you a Chag Sukkot Sameach. I hope that it is a holiday in which you are able to find joy, whether you're in a sukkah, whether you have a lulav or not, but to find joy in the people around you and the way in which you live your life and interact with them. The gifts, the true gifts in our lives. Chag Sameach and Shabbat Shalom.